All right, order of operations, last standard, definitely the hardest standard, order of operations with negatives. So number 17, simplify completely. That means solve, show your work for credit. So let's start with circling terms. 5 plus 3 times 12 minus 8 times 2. So I have 5 plus 3 times 12 is 36 minus 8 times 2 is 16. And now I'm going to go left to right. And I have 41 minus 16, which equals 25. And the biggest mistake, as you can probably predict, was adding 5 plus 3 before doing the 3 times 12 multiplication. So again, circling terms helps. Yeah. This is a very hard one also. All the negatives get tricky. So to circle this, I have negative 17 is my first term. 4 times negative 2 is my second term. So I have negative 17 minus negative 8. A lot of us lost a subtraction sign here, right? Because we're subtracting and our answer is going to be negative. So this equals negative 17 plus 8, which is 17 negatives and 8 positives. So I have more negatives than I have positives, so my answer is going to be negative, and 17 minus 8 is 9. So my answer is negative 9. All right, number 19. A quick story about this one. We spent like a week doing problems just like this, right? I talked about the Facebook problem that went viral. We did a couple of these, and then Mr. Barbera, Mrs. Shaw, and I were going over the test, and Mr. Barbera came up with an answer for this question, and I corrected him because I thought he had got it wrong. And of course, I had gotten it wrong. After spending a week trying to make sure that you guys don't get this exact problem wrong, I got it wrong. So if you got this wrong, you are in good company. Remember, this is all one term. We're going to start in the parentheses, but once we have that, we have to go left to right. So let's start. So we have 10 divided by 2. Negative 3 minus 5 is negative 8. Because we start at negative 3 and we go 5 to the left. So we're at negative 8. But now I have to go left to right. So I have to do 10 divided by 2 first. And 10 divided by 2 is 5. So now I have 5 times negative 8. Positive 5 times a negative 8. My answer is going to be negative. 5 times 8 is 40. So I have negative 40. That was a tough one. And then last question, fractions and negatives, always going to be a challenge. So again, we have these two negatives, so I'm going to rewrite this as an addition problem. 1/2 plus 3/4 times 4/5. Okay, and I probably should have done this earlier. I will circle terms. So make sure you do the multiplication first. All right. Now, two ways to do this. One, the way I would prefer is to cross simplify, and these 4s go to 1s, which gives us 1/2 plus 3 times 1 is 1, 1 times 5 is 5. So I have 1/2 plus 3/5. I will do this on the other way here. So we have 1/2 plus 3/4 times 4/5. If you did not cross simplify, you would get 12 over 20. That's fine. So both of these, again, we have to find a common denominator. So I'll do the purple first. My common denominator for the purple would be 20 because 2 goes into 20. All right, so we'd have 1/2 times 10 over 10, which gives me 10 over 20. So I have 10/20 plus 12/20, which equals 22/20, which simplifies to 11/10. Or you could have written 1 and 1/10. All of those are fine. You could have even just left it like that. I'll take all those. Okay, doing this. Here now my common denominator is going to be 10. So I have 1/2 times, 1/2 times 5/5 is 5/10. And 3/5 times 2/2 is 6/10. So now instead of 1/2 times 3/5, I have 5/10 plus 6/10. And that gives me 11/10 or 1 1/10. Like that. All right, so there you go. If you have any questions, please come to Distance Learning Support. Wednesdays from 9:05 to 10:20. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 2:10 to 3:10. I'd love to go over this with you. Retest will be every Wednesday, basically, for the whole quarter. So yeah, good luck. Hopefully this video works, and I'll see you all soon.